welcome to today's session. Hi baby, hi baby. Today we are going to do some work for your piriformis. That is the muscle that runs from here, round here and into your bum. So if you get any pain in this area or right in here, this is the video for you. Let's come down onto our hands and knees. We're going to take our knees as wide apart as you can. Your feet are going to come together so that we're almost in like a frog pose. You're going to just swing your hips from side to side. I want you to make the movement starting quite small and then making it bigger and bigger and bigger. We're just warming up that piriformis muscle. Obviously you have one on each side. I say obviously, it's not that obvious. So just keeping that movement going. We're going to find some stillness with your hip coming towards one shoulder. I've chosen the left just because my right side is more tight than my left side. So we're going to start here. You're going to try and drive your hip bone towards your shoulder as you send this hip back towards the back of the room. So like a little tiny tailbone up, cat-cow movement here. This should feel quite intense on the squeeze side, but quite nice on the other side. We're going to take two more. Notice this is a very small movement. Okay, swing over to the other side. Same again, squeezing that right, I'm on the right side now, right hip bone up towards my shoulder. Tailbone is going down and up. That was the wrong way around. Up and down. Just taking that tiny bit of movement here, feeling that stretch through the front of your hip. You'll probably feel it into the back of your body as well. That's okay. Then we're going to find some stillness. You're going to take your knees as wide apart as you would like. Doesn't have to be super wide, doesn't have to be full extension. We're going to send those hips forward and then we're going to round through your spine, sending your hips back towards your heels. Very wide leg child's pose here. Inhaling as you're coming forward, exhaling, sending everything back. Inhale, come forward. This time we're going to lift our right leg up. You're going to turn your hip towards the opposite side. Now, this is not going to be fun. You're going to keep your foot where it is and we're going to work to get that hip back square. It won't go completely square most likely, that's okay. You're going to turn it as much as you can, keeping that foot up towards the sky, and then you're going to bring everything back into centre. Take it out, 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 out. And bring it back into centre. See if you can lift that foot up towards the sky a bit more. Yes, you've got cramp in your butt cheek. That's okay. Drop it back down. Lift up the other side. Sending your left hip down towards the mat. If you get cramp in your butt cheek, that is normal. We don't mind a bit of cramp. And into the centre. And back up. Into the centre and back up. We're going to take both knees back into the middle of your mat. You're going to extend one leg out. Again, I've chosen my right side. We're going to find our gate pose here. So we're going to lengthen the chest forward. You're going to take your right hand. We're going to reach up towards the sky. Your left hand is going to find your left foot. We're going to sweep all the way around and see if we can reach for our foot. Sweep it up and back. And round across to the front. Up and back. We're going to hold here. Okay, let's add some juice to this beautiful stretch. You're going to turn your toes up towards the sky. And then drop them down so that you feel like you're pigeon-toeing your foot. Take your foot up towards the sky and back down, up towards the sky. You're going to reach, lift those hips forward, keep those toes up, 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 and then find a circle. We're going to stay in this tabletop position. This is really important. I want you to find a place where your hand and knee are in line. I want your knee, the one that's on the floor, not to be directly under your hip. I want it to be out to the side a little bit. This is going to encourage you to keep your weight into your other hand. We're going to do some fire hydrants in a way that you may not have done before. Probably, because everybody leans over to the side. So we're going to try and do it so that we are just using the muscles that we actually want to train. You're going to point your toes. We're going to lift up. Notice how my foot has barely left the floor. And you're going to tap it back down. Lift it up. And tap it back down. Lift it up. Now you're going to turn your foot skyward. You're going to bring knee behind knee. And we're just going to tap your right knee behind your left. We're going to bring it back out. I want you to find that place where you're starting to send your hip beyond your knee. We're going to extend that leg back out and you're going to tap. You're going to bring it back up. We're going to slow, 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 knee behind knee. Slow, slow, slow. Feel that weight shift. Extend that leg out to the side and drop it back down to the ground. You're going to bend through that knee and we're going to send it out towards the side of the room. Bring it back in, send it back behind your left knee. Now we're going to do that pigeon pose that we did in one of the previous videos from last week. So bring your knee about halfway down your calf, take both hands so that they find their way together, make them make friends. This is halfway between my favourite ab exercise and the pigeon stretch. So hands are coming close, you're finding that you're wobbling, and that's fine. You're going to press the weight into both knees. So it's really important that the back knee has some pressure going downwards. You'll feel an intensifying of that stretch. You're going to reach your left hand up towards the sky, keeping both knees down on the ground if you can. We're going to twist all the way up and look at that hand. Keep pressure through both knees. Bringing the hand back down. If you fell down, that's okay. We're going to try one more time. So pressing both knees down into the ground. You're going to see if you can reach up and back. This time we're going to take the hand behind us and I want you to send your back hip out towards the back of the room, just a touch. Now we're going to bring the hips back forward so that your left hip now is coming towards your left hand. We're going to bring everything back down. Ooh. And then we're going to find a tabletop, take a bit of movement. We're going to send everything up and back to find a down dog, just so that we can find some normalcy in our body, in our movements. Pedal out your dog, let your heels be nice and heavy. Inhaling, we're going to float forward through our plank position, drop the knees, untuck the toes, send the chest forward, not fully. We're going to give the glutes a little squeeze as we come forward so that we feel everything start to be nice and strong through that lower body. We're going to tuck chin to chest, press the ground away, come about halfway so it just feels like your top of your shoulder blades are being dragged up towards the sky. This time we're going to squeeze through the butt cheeks once again. As we come forward, then we're going to relax and let the hips be heavy. But don't do this. Press the ground away. Keep your ears far away from your shoulders. Taking a breath in, look over the right shoulder, centre, left shoulder, centre, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's pedal out one more time, find some stillness, then come back down to your tabletop. Send your right knee, or whichever knee you didn't just do, just slightly wider than your mat. Actually, we're going to take both. We're going to bring both feet together. We're going to take 3 cat ourselves just in this position before we transition onto the other side, taking a nice breath here, finding that nice stillness in the position. Then bringing your right knee outside your hip. We're going to extend, find our gate pose, taking a breath as we send the chest forward. We're going to come all the way back up, reach for your right foot, and then coming back down to your tabletop. Reach it up and back, and coming back down, send those hips back. Inhale, we're coming back up. This time we're going to stay and we're going to turn those toes up towards the sky. Flex the foot. Pigeon toe as you come the other way. Toes towards the sky and down. Toes towards the sky. Hips forward and down. Toes towards the sky. Finding your way back. We're going to take a breath as we send the chest forward whilst we find our position, and then we're going to lift up and then back down. Just know it will feel different on this side. Most likely lift up and back down. This time we're going to turn that leg. We're going to send everything up and back. You're going to tap your knee outside your right leg. We're going to send everything up. Let the weight shift. That's really important. And then tap that foot down on the ground. Lift it back up. Send it through. Tap. Back round. Extend. And tap. Up and back. Bring it back down. Now again, we're going to find that place that's about halfway down your calf. You're going to let your hands meet. Let them be friends. So bring them a bit closer together. We're going to send the chest forward to start with, driving both knees down. So it's really important your left knee, the one at the back, stays down on the ground and we've got pressure into it. That's going to cause that nice stretch for you. We're going to stay here for a breath. Then we're going to send that hand up towards the sky. Keep both knees down, rotating through that chest. And then bring both hands back down. Just notice. You don't have to do anything about it, but just notice how it felt on that side as compared to the other side. Sending your arm back up as we find the second one. We're going to reach back towards the back of the room. You're going to let your hip go with your arm. And then you're going to send everything forward as we come all the way back round. Hands plant onto the ground. Find yourself back to your tabletop. Big, wide knees as we take those circles. Once again, one way and then the other. Bring the knees in towards your chest, and we are going to do some work on our backs. So figure 4 your legs. We're going to take some circles. Yes, that's weird. It's not. We're going to take some circles in this position. So you're going to send your foot down towards the ground. When you get here, you're going to send the knee away. And now you're going to bring the knee in towards your chest. You're going to send everything back over to the left side. Send the knee away. Bring it in. Bring the knee into your chest. Send everything away. Knee away from you. Bring everything back. Knee into chest. From here, you're going to see if you can glue your foot to your thigh as you squeeze that knee into your chest. So keeping tension through this foot, so it's pressing into your thigh as you squeeze the knee down towards your chest. If you have any sciatic problems, this should feel really nice. If you don't have any sciatic problems, excellent, brilliant. This should still feel like a good stretch for your hip. We're going to take a breath in here. We're going to lengthen this leg up towards the sky. It does not have to be fully straight. And then we're just going to bend the knee into the hip. Take the knee out to the right side. Bring it back in to center. And then lift up towards the sky. Take it out to the side. Bring it back up. Take it out to the side. Glue your foot back to your hip as we send that knee away in our hip capsule stretch. Just using the length of the arm, not the strength of the arm. Place your other hand down onto the ground. We're going to lift into a bridge pose. Let your knee come down towards the ground and then lift it up. Send it down and back up. Down and back up. Drop everything down and switch sides. Send both knees over to the opposite side, so whichever side you're on. I'm on the right side now. We're going to bring knee into chest, and then you're going to send that knee away as much as you can. As you take that circle, bring knee into chest. Big circle, send the knee away. Circle, circle, circle. And back to center. So glue that knee to your thigh. We're going to draw the knee down into the chest. Keep gluing that foot to your thigh. It's really important. If we get all lazy with this foot, you won't get the same stretch or activation through the muscles that we're trying to work here. So keep tension in that foot. Take a breath in here. Exhale, let it go. Hands come behind the thigh. We extend that leg up. Take it out to the side. Bring knee into chest. Up to the sky. Out to the side. Knee into chest. Up to the sky. Out to the side. Plant that foot back onto your thigh and then send your left knee or the opposite knee, whichever side you're on, away from you. As we take those circles once again. Ooh, and then we lift into our bridge position. Taking a breath in here. Bring your knee back into center. Circle it round. Knee into center. Circle it round. Knee back up. Let it go. Let everything come back down to your mat. Take both ankles. We're going to bring our ankles to our hips. Just taking a breath here if it feels nice. Then the last thing we're going to do is going to be our butterfly stretch. Feet are together. We're just going to drive our knees down to the ground and then let them go. Drive your knees down to the ground. More, 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 more. Let them go. Drive the knees down to the ground. Keep driving them, keep driving them, keep driving them, keep driving them. Don't worry if your low backs come off the ground, it will. And let it go. Rock yourself to a seated position and you are done. Hopefully your lower body feels a lot more open. Your piriformis will be stronger, longer and more able to support you when you're standing. And if you have sciatic pain, hopefully that has alleviated it somewhat for you today. I hope, until next time, that the rest of your day is filled with sunshine and magic and things that taste good and things that make you feel incredible. Thank you for joining me.